Hey guys, today we're going to be learning a very nice card trick which is a variation of the Here Then There trick by Blaine, but this one uses no duplicates at all, so it's a really great advantage of this effect. But before we get into that, make sure to head over to my website and check out the new blog post that I've just recently put up about the use of kicker endings in tricks and how that can get really great reactions from your spectators. So I'd recommend checking out that. If you want to, links are in the description and in the cards, so head over there after this video. But for now, let's get into the tutorial for this effect. I recently performed this on Calvin Booth's channel. He did like a collaboration video with loads of different YouTubers, and he very kindly asked me to take part. So I sent him over this performance, which you're going to watch right now, and this is the trick we're going to be covering today. So we're going to stop about halfway down the pack, let's say about right there, and we take the next card down, which is the Queen of Hearts, and that's going to go into the centre of the pack. Now watch, we've got the Queen of Hearts in the centre, and now I'm going to take the next card, which is the Nine of Hearts. Now watch, Queen of Hearts in the centre, Nine of Hearts up here. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, we have the Queen of Hearts in my hand, and in the centre, no other than the Nine of Hearts. So that was the performance, guys. It's not too difficult to figure out if you know some basic sleights, such as the snap change, which is obviously key to this effect. So if it didn't fool you, I'm not too surprised, because it's quite a beginner level trick, but it's very visual, it's very easy to do, it's totally impromptu, so there's a lot of things going for it. I just think it's something that you guys will enjoy. So even if you don't want to perform this, it's just something to play around with, and it makes it for a great camera trick as well. So with that being said, let's get into it. Just one very quick disclaimer before we start. You're going to need to know two different sleight of hand moves to be able to accomplish this effect. So you're going to need to know how to do a centre double lift, and you're going to need to know how to do a snap change. Links to both of those the tutorials for those different moves will be in the description and in the cards. So if you don't know how to do them, please go and check out those videos, because you'll be a bit disappointed later on when I just assume you guys know how to accomplish them. So as I said earlier, for this variation of Here Then There, you actually need no duplicates whatsoever. So it's one of the main strengths of this effect, because obviously if you've ever performed Here Then There, one of the main problems with it is that when you finish the trick and the spectator's left with the card that was in your hands and vice versa, some spectators I've had have asked, can we look at the deck? And if you're not too confident with palming cards, that can be problematic. Now usually I just palm it off immediately into a gambler's cot and put it in my back pocket, the duplicate, so I'm completely clean and I hand the deck out. But if you're not too confident in doing that, and you might have to awkwardly say no, and then they sort of understand how it's done anyway and the trick's ruined. So this serves as a bit of a variation to that, because obviously once you finish the effect, everything can be examined. It's completely clean, it's totally impromptu. Right, to start off this effect, you're going to ask the spectator to say stop as you're riffling down the front left side of the pack, and this is where we're going to do a centre double lift. So I usually just riffle down, ask them to say stop. If they say stop, too late or too early, and it's just not a great place to be executing a centre double, just try it again. But try and time it so you're around the middle, it's a bit easier to do. And then once they have said stop, let's just pretend they said stop when I got there, I'm riffling down with my thumb. I'm going to riffle 2 more cards off as I come in with my right middle finger and index fingers, riffled 1, 2 cards off. I'm going to do a centre double lift, okay, again links in the description. I'm pulling the double out with my middle, pushing it through and flipping it over on top. So I'm assuming you guys know how to do that. Links are in the description of the tutorial. We've got a double on top now. We've got the 6 of diamonds behind the 2 of hearts. So this 6 of diamonds, this is an indifferent card. Its identity is not needed. It doesn't matter. The selection is the 2 of hearts. So this is the card the spectator is going to remember. So make sure you make that clear to them that they have to remember the identity of this card. So you flip this over on top and you say, this is your card, the Two of Hearts. Watch, we'll place the Two of Hearts in the centre of the pack. You do a double lift to flip over the double, and you place the top card, which is the indifferent card, into the centre, sticking out about halfway, okay? Just enough so your left index finger can touch about the end. That's how much. So it's probably a bit further than halfway in actually, just so your index finger can touch it. You just say, we're going to stick that in the middle of the pack, pointing out like that, so you know where it is. And that's what you say to the spectator, and you then go on and say, it's time for you to pick a card yourself. And you're going to execute another double lift at this point. So I'm just going to take the next card, do a double lift, the Three of Diamonds. You say, this is your selection. Now when you do this double lift, be very careful not to sort of flash the indifferent card that's in the middle, because that will ruin the entire effect, because the spectator believes that is their Two of Hearts. So you're going to do your double lift without flashing and show the Three of Diamonds, or whatever card it is, and you say, this is the card that you're going to have, and just emphasise again, they've got the Two of Hearts in the middle, and you've got the Three of Diamonds on top. Now from here, this is where we're going to do our snap change and switch this card, which is the indifferent card, for the 3, and the 2 is going to end up on top. Okay, and that's all going to happen very fast. Now the key to this is they're in the patter. Don't tell them that these cards are going to switch places, because then they're sort of looking for something to happen like that, and they're expecting that. In my experience, their reaction won't be as good. I usually just tell them to watch what happens, and leave a bit of a mystery there. So you're going to get this double, careful to keep it all aligned. You're going to get it in position for a snap change, those fingers down on the bottom right corner. If you don't know how to do this, tutorials in the description on the cards. I'm assuming you know how to do it. You've got your 2 cards here in snap change position, nice and aligned, and we've told them to watch. You're going to do this move. You start here at the back, and you're going to move forward, so the double here shields the indifferent card that's sticking out. And as you do this, you say 1. And you're going to do this 3 times, and on 3, you're going to execute a snap change, push this card in with your left index finger, and the card that comes to the back when you do the snap change, so the Three of Diamonds, that's going to be slotted into the middle of the pack, and that leaves the transposition sort of finished. Okay, so you start here and you go 1, covering this card, bring it back, show the 3 again, 2, 3. I'm going to do it in slow motion for you. So on 3 you go 3, you cover this card. As it's covered, you push it in with the index, you execute the snap change. You're in this position here, so the card in front now, which is the 2, is shielding all that's going on behind it. And as you're in this position, you slot this card in, you get that bottom right corner, slot it into the middle of the pack, and slide it halfway in, so it's exactly the same, looks exactly the same as it did before. To the spectator, it should look like nothing's really happened, and all that's been shielded by this card. So you've said 3, and you're in this position. To them, it just looks like the Three of Diamonds has suddenly changed into the Two of Hearts, which is their card. And slide the Two of Hearts up and hold it with your left thumb. So this is pretty impressive already. And from here, you just say, I have now got the 2, and in the middle of the deck is my selected card, the Three of Diamonds. And then you reveal the 3 is there. So once again, sort of at full speed, this is what it would look like. We start here, we say 1, 2, 3. I now have the Two of Hearts on top, and in the centre, where your card was, is my Three of Diamonds. Alright then guys, that's going to be all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, a favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to check out what's going on my channel, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are down in the description below, and head over to my website, which I've just recently launched, for loads of different content, blog posts, all the videos that I've ever put up, categorised very nicely for you. And I've also got this new thing called the community. So if you're a creator like me and you produce your own videos, you can have them featured on my website for totally free. Just submit them and I'll more than happily put them up there for you. I want to really create a nice community here, both on YouTube and over on my website. So head over there and enjoy that. But as I said, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to click that one right there. If you haven't watched some of these videos, you might want to head over there. But as for now, guys, as always, this has been This Session. I'll see you later.